Fantastic day. My name is Ash, and I'm your best friend. If you don't believe that, you got to plug in for the next couple of years or decades, because I got a lot to show. Anyway, can you remind me what is the purpose of ONPASSIVE 360? So
To
I
get
can
the
be
right
on
information.
track with you.
Right information. Get out the people to the right
Is
information.
it my thought was it's to recap or flashback for the last 7 days since last Wednesday.
Absolutely.
So do we
Perfect.
talk about technical things here?
Yeah.
Internal things,
No.
compliance issues, motivation? All right, so let's not get off track. Okay, so let's talk about the last 360 or the last 7 days. All I want to say is this is how we do it. We told you things are going to start popping up. You had no clue. We were working in Egypt for well over a year. And there you go. We have a complete equipped office, top notch. Some imported stuff, the furniture, it was brand new. We had to revamp the whole thing. And our people have been working there since 2021. All right, well over a year and a half. And that's not when we started working on it. That's when they got staffed and they got onboarded. So this is not a small project, by the way. That's a bigger one. At the same time on Saturday, we told you there are 3 more things as of now working in Egypt. And that was just one office in one sector, which is ONPASSIVE, the digital ecosystem that you know. Mostly it's going to handle some contribution to Academy, translation for the Arabic world, and so forth. And of course, social media and all of that is another branch. Okay? Perhaps eventually we are expanding in bigger locations in the administrative capital, the new administrative capital in Egypt. I've mentioned that to you. Do your due diligence. We're going big. I mean, super big. And if I want to stretch the 360 even a little longer, like not just 7 days, I would say at least a couple of months ago, this 2023 has been really a productive year for us. I mean, it's a house pack of implementation, execution, and productivity. So if you want to call this phase that we're in, I would call it productivity and delivery, but scaling at the same time. So where we are today, we have a stable ecosystem. We are fading away from the previous nonsense is about the competitive, old, broken networking theme. We are more of a brick and mortar company, and yet with a new, fresh business model with a AI with heart, as we like to call it. We have more than you know lined up, and the way they're likely to appear, just they're done. All right, come let us show you. Just like what's happening in Egypt as we speak, not just that office. There's more. There's more. And I mentioned to you a while ago, we decided, not really, not a long time ago, I said, we're going to go and have our own OKYC, ONPASSIVE, Know Your Customer product. You know how long it takes to do that and how many people they do it? I mean, one of the companies that we doing merchant, you're going to get to know it, like payment processing and pay out to you for a brief time, okay? We, or not us, they pay €2 on every record they verify. See how expensive it is? because of the business we're doing. We said, you know what? I confess I'm the most idiot businessman on earth if I am in that category. I probably shouldn't be allowed in the neighborhood of businessmen. I said, I felt bad for the people, like the company. I said, no, come to us. We're not going to charge you, okay? Or we're just going to charge you for the cost. Not a good businessman. Don't you ever hire me. And the way I see it is we're finding solutions and we're owning them. We're building them from scratch in-house, and that's disruptive. So when I say we're going to own the digital world or we're going to own the internet, there's a reason behind that. And if this is your statement, and if your statement is the correction for the corruption, do it or die, okay, obviously you have to do the calculation. This is not a 5-minute process, not a 5-day, not a 5-month process, okay? Is it worth it? If I told you you have a solution to this, are you going to ask me how long is it going to take? So we get trapped into the wrong thing. The right thing is to be more goal and purpose driven, where we are going, rather than where you come from, the current situation. Where you are today is temporary. Where you want to go is what matters, because you still have full control of that. What's happening today is almost too late to control it. We're so busy working on tomorrow. We're very good at it. And what you don't know is far more bigger than what you know. Why? Because we transition from getting that approval, getting that recognition, authority, credibility, to where we don't need that anymore. We know who we are. We got it. It's a done deal. We believe in ourselves. And we thought, we'll let you know when it's ready. Plus, there's no more confidentiality anymore. Everything is under the sun. That's why we've changed it. So if I want to talk about the last week, I mean, what you should recognize that our marketing is working, our branding is working, our staffing is working. We're attracting really high quality, talented individuals all across. We work globally. We've succeeded to set up a good theme, a good business model, structure, and platform to work redundantly and in multiple regions, all at the same time in one day, around the clock. And that's not easy. If you're successful in one little office, that's great. You counted, among the successful people. But if you're successful in so many locations, different cultures and regions and all of that, at a big scale, you're super successful. And to be able to do that while you're driving other things and catering to small minds and corruption and friction, that's pretty effective. I don't know if I need to say it, but for those who know how to read, we're confident about what we're doing, and we know what we're doing. I think if you go and just like the years of experience for our staff, if you add it up together, don't even include me, okay? If you add their years of experience and the different areas of experience they have, their expertise, you think it's gonna exceed what you know? So try not to judge, all right? Just watch and be thankful to what they do, because I'm sure you know they have hundreds of years of experience, if not thousands, collectively. If you add that together, and they all love what they do, I think that's obvious too. What do you expect? Small business, typical business, or disruptive, magnificent paradigm shift? That's what I expect. And I know them. And I know their heart. I know their capacity. It's a mistake to count them as employees. You know that. An employee doesn't work around the clock or travel across the globe, whatever it takes to get the job done. Not expecting anything in return, but believing in the mission. It's their business as well. I love our family. I love who we have. With all my heart, they deserve to own it. Okay, that's huge, as you're in good hands. Okay, no matter how things shift around, we got this. So now if I want to do the next 360, like, come on, I'm not sure if I'm gonna come, so let's do it in advance. Before we go there, I probably should mention that as we are registering now to ONPASSIVE, I think you understand that. We can share with you. Wow. Okay, I am going to give you statistics as we speak right now. Okay, so let's get the last 2 weeks if you wish. So today's the 3rd. Let's make it from the 19th. Okay, of April. 350 and 500, 350,000. That's how much we grow. We're averaging 175,000 per week. Know how long it used to take us to do that? And the mind-boggling thing that the company stopped registering people since June 2022. Yet we continue to do the payroll. If somebody should be anxious, but not just the payroll, all the expenses and all the expansion, all the projects, all the funding, okay, if somebody is anxious, should be the company or who's paying the bill. And I don't want you to get trapped in the nonsense, and I'm talking to you, the 3 of you. I'm sure, you know, Red is good at it, not to slip in there, but my other 2 brothers, you know, they just care too much, so they eat the bait sometimes. And all I want to say is, if somebody need an evidence, I am open and I can show them the book, but they will pay for it, or they will get naked and show on the screen and say, I'm a fool. All right, not for free, because I'm not gonna, I would say, entertain the monkeys. Okay, if somebody's rational, obviously, don't you think, you know, we've been dug into, like, deep by the dime, by the penny, by the word, everything we say? Don't you think so? Not just in one country. So for those who you're being distracted with, they're not the brightest. They're no one. They're unknown. They're nameless. And, you know, there's no purpose in their life. They're soulless. And I suggest that you just ignore them, because the biggest punishment to the ignorant is ignorance. Ignore them. So we are adding roughly 20 to 30,000 new registrations to our new ecosystem. They are enjoying 3 products at this time, and some free trial to our OConnect. We're approaching 1 million free trials in OConnect. There are thousands of sessions around the clock. And as we planned, we said we're going to stabilize OConnect. Once it's fine, then we're going to release a new Omail, new Onet. You're going to love them. What we have is a great start, but we've learned a lot, and we were able to build more. And of course, OTracker, Odesk, and so forth are lined up to be released, okay? Perhaps with the stabilization of OConnect, like I said, we have other teams are working in the background to have the mobile app, desktop application, and totally responsive, and of course, a new theme and more features and the AI component of OConnect. So within a matter of weeks, some weeks, OConnect is very much likely to shatter old records of webinars. Why? It's very simple math, okay? Let's do it. I mean, I'm gonna sum it up with a couple. Number one, it has more features than any or all webinar or web conferencing platforms collectively. It is more user-friendly and simple than any of them. It is new, fresh. It has more AI structure than anything that we know as of now, which will make it more robust. It is the most scalable when it comes to capacity. The only one that can give you unlimited usage. And highest quality among all of them when it comes to sound, when it comes to stability, when it comes to chat. Everything is meticulous. Everything is perfected, well calculated, well thought through by the click, by the button, by every item of it. Even an emoji, we put our heart in it. And you get the highest quality, more features, better capacity, fresh, new, all of that, yet cheaper. That's the highest value on the market. And we decided not to stop there. We said, why not share the revenue? Now you give me this formula, I don't need any further explanation. All I need is what I just said in the last 30 seconds. Got better quality, something in high demand, of course, we know the demand on this, and it is likely to be disruptive. I predict personally, okay, that OConnect is going to catch mainstream media for free for obvious reasons. It's the new thing, and we're going to get good publicity. Enjoy it. Now, when it comes to the users of OConnect, now if you go and use it publicly or you're going to record that, I don't think that's wise. Let me tell you why. We forgot to say that with OConnect, you get other products, other solutions, all with the same single sign-on. So you're able to do more, accomplish more within the same single sign-on with the same, price. Why would I do something else? It's a no-brainer. And it's not wise to show it, nor the ecosystem, nor the Onet or Omail or any of our solutions. Why? If you keep it open to the public, you minimize the reason and the desire and the drive for others to come and see it themselves. Especially, we made it free. So if they were a potential customer to you, they don't need to see the whole thing upfront. That is a distraction. Nobody's going to watch and master OConnect before they're in it. Why? I don't even know. So yeah, so you're telling me all that, oh, it's a headache. But just show enough or talk about it enough that come on in, try it for free. You got nothing to lose. It's on me. You get Connect, you get at least a free trial, you get this and that. If you don't like it, nothing, lost. So for those who are tempted to start showing and belly dancing for the public, what I mean by that, you don't have to seduce people to come and take a look. Listen, I got you something with more features, AI driven, cheaper, user friendly. It's amazing, super simple, and it pays you to use it. What else do you want to know? Other than come and try it and stop talking, do it now. If you want to know more, you're not serious. And I'm not interested in doing business with non-serious people because I got limited time in my life. I want to do more, and I want to do it with doers, with action takers, not with lazy people. So that would be my recommendation. Don't show it. Now, thank you to those who copied exactly the Egyptian video, exactly as it is, and dumped it on their video channel. Thank you. That's exactly what we said. Yes, I'm being sarcastic. So you want me to cancel you? Should I call your name? Let me know. It's not the right thing. It's not the wise things. Okay. And I'm going to mention this publicly. Everything we do will eventually be patented, copyrighted, and trademarked. So if anybody try to mess with it, you know the consequences to that, to the trademark violation. I'm not going to give there because that's for our clients internally and our legal department. But I'm telling you, we're all set and well recognized. So don't copy, please. It's unattractive. You want to share something, share your own work, but you can reference to the company. Some people did a page and they copied exactly the videos from the company, embedded them on their page. That's wise. And I mean it. Yeah, it's like, okay, see this, okay, in one page. That makes sense. But remember, the company is going to give you your own links to share. And obviously the company's effort, the company's design, if you just click share, that's all you have to do. Whether you share Omail, it will send an invitation like a video mail to the public or to the users. And your links, personalized links, meaning website, they give you a flood of them. You know, we're good at that. We're fast, we're good. You don't need to reinvent the wheel, all right? All you do is smile and share if you want to. But again, I don't dictate anyone's dream. I am blown away about what we're doing from our side. I wouldn't trust anyone else to do it because I think you have an idea. It's not easy, and we're beaten up every day. But we got used to it, and that what makes us strong and bold and making history. And please do not compare ONPASSIVE to anything you know in the past or now, because that would be an insult. There's nothing like ONPASSIVE. There's nothing even close to what we do. We're different, we're unique. Not that just like, okay, we're a different business model. No. We're more like a movement, a revolution, and we take pride of our work. Now, moving forward, you're going to see those components popping like almost in no time, just a matter of days. We're going to have new Onet Omail. We're going to have obviously the stabilization of and stability of OConnect that will allow us to do one more bomb. So we said there are two major announcements in April. You might want to consider the Egyptian announcement as one of them. I wasn't counting that, but hey, you take a bonus, no problem. Okay, but because we technically two components are relying and they depend they depend or they're completely they're connected to the OConnect stability. Once that is confirmed, we'll be able to tell you that major announcement. And that I can share with you today just because we're on 360. It will be founders exclusive. So that is a leak, and the only reason I am sharing that with 360 is because I'm told you're all friends with Susie McRae. Because of that, I think that's a good reason to give you a gift. Okay, so that would be in the coming week, probably next week or so, potentially. Okay, tentatively. If all clear like this week with OConnect with where we want it to be, then we can set up a time with you where we have a corporate webinar and tell you, well, it's likely to be founders only, just probably one of the few remaining time that we will do founders only, but that will be, I don't think you would expect it. I believe you are going to be shocked, astonished in many ways, as well as the public for that next announcement. So everything we've done for the founders so far, founding members, was great, but this will knock it out of the park completely. Now, I'm here to answer any query or inquiry, if you wish. How many people do you think they're watching or will potentially watch 360?
All of them, if they're smart.
Only the good people, right? So think about it, 2 weeks and we're just like rolling our sleeves and we got 350,000 people. So you do the math. There's somebody's joining ONPASSIVE from every corner of the planet, every given minute of the day. The day is 100. Yeah,
you know what's really crazy, Ash? I was looking for the cheer button. What an idiot.
Oh, not here. Sorry.
Not here.
Wrong neighborhood. Yeah, so the day is 1,440 minutes, the 24 hours. We're getting like 30,000 a day. So we're getting like well over 10, more than 10, I would say, new users to the ecosystem per minute, multiple. not just one a minute,
Crazy, crazy,
around
crazy.
the clock. Yeah. And we're just warming up. Now, at least when in the next few days or so, you're going to have my links activated. We'll announce it. We'll give you new websites. Omail is going to have a very beautiful invitation system. Like you put somebody's name, they transition to our new technology, and that, my prediction, will go viral as well. So put the two together, we will multiply what we have. Yeah, you're having like one a second. I mean, you don't want it to get higher than that. We don't want to finish the global population in a month or a year. I mean, come on, let's enjoy it. Nice and easy. Yeah. Okay, so if you didn't like what you heard so far, no problem. We're going to start all over again. Hello, my name is Ash, and we are live on ONPASSIVE 360. We just did a live, and you didn't like it, and you got some problems. I'm kidding.
Yeah, major.
But we're having a blast. It's been an amazing year. Look at the pace, the progression of ONPASSIVE. I mean, 2020, it was a new shift of our productivity, but we got better 2021, and 2022 was a powerful year for us in many ways. You just have to look at our history. Most of you were here now, and that is being even multiplied so far, the first 4 months of the year. And now, wow, what could happen in 2023? I concretely believe that ONPASSIVE is really going to impact the planet in a positive way. For those who are in it, there's no possible way that you could catch a fish while you're at your, front yard, right? Unless you live right in the ocean or lake. But you got to go in it, got to get into the water. There is room for success for all of us. There's wealth for all of us. And I really would love to have a conversation with you after a couple of years, because one of the things I want to create more millionaires in ONPASSIVE than you could think or calculate. But I want to have a meeting with those millionaires after a couple of years, tell them that now that you got what you wanted, is it really making you happy? Is that all you wanted, or you want to do something bigger, higher purpose? But I wouldn't be able to talk to you until you get there. So I'm going to make sure that we are compliance, of course. If it's up to me, probably it's a good thing it's not up to me, because I will give it away. I will just bankrupt quickly. Yeah, that's not good. So I think it has to have some business, essence to it. What were you talking about before I come here?
How great ONPASSIVE is.
Okay.
What's it matter? What the heck?
I personally wouldn't do anything in my life. I wouldn't. It's a shame, and I'm glad that we took the brave decision to start this journey and movement. I can assure you that it got better than we thought, and it's getting better by the day. Our success is being multiplied and expedited.
Anybody paying attention would have to see that, Ash, really. I mean,
yeah,
I knew 10%, then I knew 7, then I knew 5, and very soon I will be inside of a womb back where I started, because I don't know anything. I mean, every month something big happens, and I'm like, wow, I can't even. I can't even put it all together. So I take day by
Well,
day.
thanks to all my life that is coming sometime in the future, because people have a short memory span, and you talk about something on Saturday, on Tuesday, what's happening? I'm lost, I'm confused, I'm behind on all of that. That's how ridiculous it is. So you would have to like play it over and over and over. But the thing is, we don't have time to talk about what happened last Saturday because we have something new this Saturday. Oh, speaking of Saturday, I think we have another Burj Khalifa projection on Saturday. The reason we're doing that, we're trying to convert Michael Williams. Got to choose one of the two.
That's beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Actually, because it's a weekend and it has high traffic in Dubai, and kind of like a perfect timing. It gets the best. We tried different days. We tried Friday. We tried Tuesdays, but we get the most return and impact on Saturday evening so far. The only downside of it that Michael is not with us. See, I cleaned it up very quickly.
Hey Ash, I've got a question for you.
Yeah,
did
please.
did
Smart
you
questions,
think-
dumb questions are welcome. Anything.
No, this is a good question. Did you think that way back in 2018, when you released those 2 audio videos, that you would have this company called ONPASSIVE where it is today?
Not in details, but I knew I will have a contribution to impact the world because of my drive, my desire. And sometimes you have things like in your gut, but you cannot explain them yet. But then they start, being unveiled in a way, and are being bashed on. But that's a price I knew it could happen, and it came more severe than I thought. But it's a great lesson, life lesson. When you understand life more, you understand the system better. You know how to deal with them. You know how it's working. So you get better. There's not one time I thought, oh, I wish it's easier. No. Every time it gets harder, I think, one, thank God it's this hard because that makes us unique. Secondly, I say, not I wish it was easier. I say, I'm going to get better. And I say that if it was that easy, anyone would be doing it a while ago. So it gives us more pride and it gives us more confidence. I didn't think exactly the details or the directions, but like my gut feeling when I took the decision, I knew we're up to something big. But how soon and exact details and all of that I'm going to meet, Mr. DeGarmo or Redfern or Chris Johnson, and I'm going to be hugging, Susie McRae and Julie and the tech. I didn't know those details. So Dubai, India, Hyderabad, Bangalore, or Singapore, or what's happening now, like not in exact details, but I knew we're going to make something disruptive. I meant it. I felt it, and it's happening. But to a degree, it will never come the way you plan it. It's impossible because there's so many variables in the process you cannot control. And I learned even before this ONPASSIVE that whatever it is, as long as I'm satisfied with my effort and intention, I'm going to consider what the outcome is always perfect. Because if you're going to be disappointed and complain that, oh, I planned 1, 2, 3, but it came 1, 2, 5, then 3, it's perfect. The way it came out is perfect. That's what it should be. And if you do that in every area in your life, you're going to be happy or fulfilled. But again, not a wishful thing. You got to do your due diligence. You got to put the effort and the work and the sacrifice. It taught me a lot about people. It taught me so much about governments and laws and all of that. It taught me about technology, of course. You know, we learn every day. It's an unbelievable journey. But it taught me how most people are driven by entitlement and luck and insecurity and all of that, which is a sad thing. So that increases and elevates the demand of ONPASSIVE or an ONPASSIVE, because eventually it will convert a lot of people to believe, yeah, it can be clean. Yeah, it could be done the right way. Yeah, let me do my part. So, and I think it's worth to remind everyone who mostly they sit back and they judge, and who are they and how much they know. Remember I mentioned, you know, potentially we have thousands of years of experience on our side, and we work 24/7, and we put millions of dollars. So we're not just talking, we're suicide, okay? And what's happening, somebody unknown, random, they're not qualified to even give you input. Or if they're not even in it, they had no clue. And the problem is, society taught them that, yeah, they can talk, as that gives them a good excuse to push the burden away and the blame that they feel. They failed. Oh, thank God there's ONPASSIVE, or there's, you know, Marty DeGarmo. Yeah, I can complain and whine and bitch about something. But where you are today is 100% the total, the sum total of your decisions and actions that you've taken up to date on your side. I'm sorry to destroy your excuses, Ash or Chris or Julie or Michael, or so, no whatsoever responsibility. Not the White House, not the Democrat, not the Republican, not Brexit, okay? No one is responsible for where you are today, but you yourself, your decisions and your actions. Now, ONPASSIVE can improve that and makes it easier for you, but you still have to do your own actions and decisions. If you're looking for an excuse, probably the market and society and history offers more excuses than solutions. Obviously, you're not going to be short of excuses, but you see the but, okay? Excuses and buts and ifs and all of that, you can use them all lifelong, but nothing goes home unless you start doing. Life is very simple. You can either have results or excuses. You cannot have both. You can either have money or excuses. It's very easy to say it's their fault, his fault, her fault. It doesn't fix your situation. You see, I told you, I didn't say it was tough, it was harsh. Still it is. But I never said, oh, I wish it was easy. I wish it was smoother, okay? No. Say, gotta get better. Gotta toughen up a little bit more. And I say to myself, suck it up, Nancy, and move on. Don't complain and don't whine and just go. And get better and harder. Yeah, go after it.
Ash, my dad, probably 2 months before he passed away, he knew he was going to die. I asked him, Dad, what was your greatest accomplishment? And his answer to me looked me right in the eyes and he said, it hasn't happened yet. And I'd ask him that every week before he died. He'd say it hasn't happened yet. My dad did a lot of great things in his life, which I'm proud to say, but I thought, what a great answer. Because in other words, every day to him was going to be a new experience, something to build, something to better. And that's what I was taught. So
As long as you're breathing, you keep pushing, you keep pushing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So not so technical information, but I hope this is helping you to be more effective in your life, because we want you to be successful. And if you're in ONPASSIVE, I don't assume that everybody's listening in ONPASSIVE. We are confident that this will make it more effective, easier, and you can achieve more with us. You cannot go far when you're alone, but with our expertise, with our intention and integrity, I think you are in a much better position. I mean, in a humble way, I mean that. We couldn't be prouder of what happened so far, and what's coming is just better, better, better. This is basically the theme. It's accelerating now. That snowball effect is definitely taking play now.
Thanks very much, Ash. And I personally like to thank you, along with all the founders, I think, for not only bringing all of us on your journey, but also changing us as well. You know, I know I've changed dramatically over this journey with ONPASSIVE for the better. I know my visions and my goals have changed way away from just a monetary goal that I had initially, and things have got bigger in my life as much as they have in ONPASSIVE's life as well. When they say the future's bright in ONPASSIVE, you're not kidding. You know, how can it not be bright when you are a founder in ONPASSIVE? I think we've only just started. The numbers that you've given us today, they're mind-blowing on their own to comprehend where those numbers are coming from initially. I think we are going to be shocked in a few short weeks when those numbers really do start stacking up. You are the man, Ash Mufareh. You really are. Your vision has kept us steadfast, and we couldn't thank for a better leader at the helm of the ONPASSIVE ship. Thank you so much.
Wouldn't be the same without our team and our executives, and I wouldn't ask for a better team. I'm happy. They're my family. Hypothetically, if there's no ONPASSIVE, I would want to be their friends. But of course, we're in this unbelievable journey together, and we're just so thrilled about it. Speaking of the team, they are just like flying all over. Trust me, you wouldn't ask or expect a team of any company to be this committed. They put this ahead of anything in their life. Speaking of intelligence, speaking of loyalty, speaking of knowledge, experience, what do you expect in return? Put that together. We don't say no to any idea. We got like so much is happening now. I mean, it's a fortunate thing for the public that we have ONPASSIVE, that first of all, like Red said, that cultural transformation that happened to all of us, it keeps that set of accountability to us. We want to be better humans and not just self-driven, to look out for our human contribution. I think that was very obvious. It will get better very shortly, and we want to be careful and mindful. We don't want to slip into the competitive mentality and who got more and who. We want to look at it as one whole family. Like, okay, if one is getting that, for somehow it benefits all of us. So let's not be personal with it. We'll be fine if we work together, but we're better off with ONPASSIVE. And it's going to enable people have their own movements and revolutions. So if we breed more products, more solutions, more disruptive ideas, that's the ultimate accomplishment. But don't forget that ONPASSIVE digital ecosystem, what you see and what you've heard so far, is just one phase.
Marty's got a new idea, Ash. It's a dinosaur. Ask him about his dinosaur.
What is that for?
Oh, that is a surprise, but it's pretty funny. I liked it. Don't get embarrassed, Marty. He was very smart when he did it, to be honest with you.
Wow.
He's a modest guy, so.
I expect nothing but smart from New Jersey, so.
Not all around the clock,
Yeah, there's peak hours, right, Chris?
Right.
Yeah.
Peak hours. Definitely peak
or
hours.
days.
Ooh.
Okay, so let's talk about something else. I love the food picture you sent me, Brett. No, that's not the topic. Indian
Oh,
food.
we could talk about food always.
I love it. Yeah, incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got an idea. Make sure that you don't dump it and don't die. DD, and you have a better chance within OBLESS or the innovative labs to achieve that. Okay, it's yours. It's we don't want to take your ideas. We don't want to own them, but we sincerely want it to be accomplished if it's something useful for humanity. So I hope I was helpful to you. I was not sure what was the topic about, but I thought it's always good to refresh our memories, our fellow brothers and sisters, and tell them we're really in a good position today. Couldn't be better. And we are definitely progressing at a speed we've never seen before. And we wouldn't wish it to be different. I just love the journey. I love what's happening, regardless. And I'm trying to inspire you by that. If you see it the same way, I think you're going to be much more, first, realistic, productive, and happier. It's important to think realistic, that we're not going to force your dreams to come to reality. We're not going to force our dreams upon you in a way. You should think independently, and you are unique, and we need you. You have something that we don't have, for sure. And there's no way, with the mentality that do it for me company, and I mean like everything, like you just don't know what you need. So you have to have that image in your brain, in your heart. It's almost like a sensor, and when the opportunity is passing by, or the solution, or so, that is a clear image you have in your mind. So you grab it, you know exactly what you're looking for. But there's no way we could design dreams delivery, exactly what you want, unless you persuade that in a way and be clear on what you want and use us as a vehicle. We will not disappoint you. But if you're going to expect, you have no idea where you want to go, I just know this company is going to make me successful or happy, never going to happen because you don't know what you want. So if you don't know what you're looking for, how do you know when you find it? Like Chris's father. I don't mean that he didn't know, it just unachievable because you're always constantly looking for that. But I would say be clear on what you want and realistic, and then what the company can do for me. I'm going to share a story with you. And we'll leave it with that, okay? In the beginning of, I don't think it's exclusive to me, everybody probably in a relationship, you would expect your spouse or your partner to make you happy. Mostly, this is our business, I mean, marriage scam. You think when you marry, that person, whether he or she, okay, is going to make you happy. You're just going to sit down, make me happy. That's what I thought too. It's like everybody else. And so I was feeling that way. Obviously, she's feeling that way as well. He's going to make me happy. Oh, no, she's going to make me happy. She should make me happy. No, he should make me happy. You see that? Nobody talks about it, but we know the mindset. We were with a group one day, and someone asked her, does he make you happy? And I was like, ooh, that is cool. Of course she's going to say, okay, he makes me happy. He's cool. He's hot. He's sexy, this and that. I was like, okay, I love it. Now we got some, recognition. And she said, no, he doesn't make me happy. And things went south and said, oh my God, have you ever asked somebody to explain what they meant and you regret it and it got worse? So I said, what do you mean? Can you explain to them, like, what do you mean? Because I'm like trying to clean it up a little bit. What do you mean he doesn't make you happy? I'm sure. And she said, no, he never makes me happy. He does not make me happy. Oh God, okay, so he's very sure. And she said, that's what I thought in the beginning. And I was waiting for him to make me happy until I realized that I only can make myself happy. I need to be clear on what I want. And when I did that, then he started adding to my happiness. Thank God. It's realistic. I mean, you might not like it, but it's realistic. It's more tangible. So no person can make you happy, but they can make you happier, or they cannot make you successful. They can make you more successful. They can add to it. They can contribute it.
I'm just happy I was happy enough not to ask Dawn that question.
Yeah, and again, I hope to inspire you, especially guys, not to ask, because I don't think you're going to find a good answer. Women are blunt. They're going to tell you. They're
Thanks
going to
for
tell you,
coming on,
no, you
Ash.
don't make me happy.
Dawn just said, what are you talking about? I go, peace, baby. Just take it easy.
All right. About your anniversary. So it's coming in July, right?
Yes, it is. But you don't need to go there.
Yeah, we do.
I know exactly when it is.
What
Oh,
time?
this year you might know when exactly when
Yeah.
it is because somebody prompts you.
July 26, 1980.
He's got to look at her for approval. Do you see that?
Am I
I'm
right?
good.
Am I right?
Yeah, I got
Am
it.
I right?
Well, there's nothing flying this direction, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
When was
I
your
always
pass the fire
wondered-
date?
When did you meet? Do you remember the date?
Yeah, the 12th of June, 1978.
Oh, a year before. Okay. Wow. Roughly a year before. You got in business right away. Okay.
I don't play. Never
You
mind.
play.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's it.
In fact, I signed her papers in her senior year of high school.
Wow.
No,
Speaking of
she wasn't pregnant. Okay, get that straight.
speaking of
Everybody out there.
loyalty, what's your first child's birthday? You don't have to say the year.
That's Kristen, and her birthday's the 12th of June.
12th of
1980. Yeah, 1982.
Same day you met Don.
No. I met Dawn in.
You said
Dawn-
June 12th.
Did I say June 12th?
Yes.
No, that's when he first met her.
Yes, you said that.
I'm trying to talk to you, but she's
70
saying stuff I don't want you to hear. Okay, hold on.
I
He's
see
in
you're
trouble.
muting. Yeah.
He's
Okay.
in trouble
Oh,
again.
we don't want to make a disaster for him today. Okay, so we don't want to create it.
Oh boy, this is going to be a long, loud night. I have a feeling.
Okay. Well, somebody has to have him sleep over.
Mufar's causing trouble. What? No, it was the 12th. All right. I don't
But
know.
at least you know the year. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Ash. Yeah, that's going to help a lot. All right. Yeah. I know what decade it was. Yeah.
Marty, just ask her to calm down. It sorts everything out. When you tell a woman to calm down, that's it. It's easy.
No, I found the perfect line in case you guys want to use it. You're right, and I'm sorry. Boom, baby.
So Don, if you can hear us, does Marty make you happy?
Dawn, can you hear Dawn at all?
Not now.
This is a gamble, okay? This is a gamble. Dawn,
We're asking, not you.
they're asking, not me. Answer truthfully, please, Lord. I'm just kidding. Answer
pray for you.
truthfully. Do I make you happy? She said
I
no.
didn't hear it.
Flying.
Yes.
They didn't hear you.
Wow. Hats off for Don. Unbelievable.
That
What
cost
did
me
you
a
do?
lot. That's gonna
What
cost
did
me,
you
okay?
do?
She's
What
making
does
this
she want tonight?
she's making
Yeah,
this
today.
word when she said it. No,
He
I'm
just-
just
He
kidding.
just gave her 5 more positions.
You should see the relief
That's
on your face at the moment,
unpredictable.
Marty.
No,
as well.
she owns all the positions. You kidding? I did it for her.
A good one. That's going to go over.
That's a good one.
No, I really did. She's
Fantastic.
she's
gonna
making
go to
another
client
craft. She's making another craft. It's amazing. Out of a flower pot. It's beautiful.
That's
It's pretty cool. I'll take a picture. I'll show you guys.
Is that the one
Beautiful.
she's about ready to throw at you?
No, I hope not. This thing weighs about 20 pounds.
You have a very good wife.
All right.
Both-
So the
both
last
very good.
thing, obviously, the lesson is very clear. Okay. Do not expect somebody to dictate what you feel and what you accomplish. You should be the drive. I mean, if you let somebody be 100% of like in control of your destiny, you should be happy whatever the accomplishment is. You let somebody drive for you. So you should be happy wherever it ends. But if you want it in a certain way, you should be the driver. You should be in control. You haul, as we say. Thank you so much for having me. That was fun. It went to a good direction. And I am shocked about Don's commitment to you as unbelievable.
I'm happy as a lark.
She opens, marriage school. I'll sign up for that.
Shocked. He
Now,
said,
wait a
shocked.
minute. Wait a minute. There were times in the last 40, 42, 43 years that she wouldn't have said that. Okay.
Quick whilst
Guaranteed.
you're ahead, Marty.
I wish there were videos or, that was captured like on Usmahan's face. Like, no, he doesn't make me happy.
Oh my God.
I wish like Earth swallowed me at the moment.
Oh,
Like I
yeah.
disappeared. And I'm waiting to brag. Oh yeah, it's like, okay, tell them how much you love me and how much I make you happy. And all of that.
Like when I
All that
didn't know our
ego.
wedding anniversary and I yell it out. She's 2 foot away.
Oh,
It wasn't that. You
You
knew your-
idiot.
Marty, what it was is you knew your unpassive anniversary, but you
I know.
forgot your wedding anniversary. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, I knew the time, the date. No, but I knew where he was going, so my mind was on passive. And he knew that and took advantage and said, "When were you married?" I go, blah, 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 blah. I couldn't even freak. I didn't even know my name.
but you see, we fixed your memory. I mean, your.
You fixed my marriage. I went from not
I don't want to
knowing.
say your marriage, but
Yeah, now
at least your anniversary date
That's
dilemma.
right.
Yeah.
Right now, I make her happy. If you asked me that day, I guarantee it wouldn't have been the same answer.
You're very welcome. Yeah, of course.
You got to call him in 3 more hours. We'll see what that answer is.
Well, I don't believe it.
Remember, every live I do, she's 2 foot away.
Yeah.
So she gets tired of me a long time ago. Okay. Yeah.
All right. We're going to ask her that question in person one day.
He just loves it. You're worse than me, Ash. You're worse than me when it comes to digging on Marty. I love that.
Come on. Like, who do you play with?
Well, Michael's not here to make fun
Your
of him. So
sibling, your brothers, your
we don't
family.
we don't have Michael here to make fun of, so we got to pick on Marty.
I know. But this was, different. I hope it was helpful to you. Please, please, please be the driver in your destiny. That's all I want to say.
Thanks, Ash.
Take care.
Thanks very much,
I'll
Ash.
see you at the next stop.
Thanks, brother.
Of course.
I'll see you all.
Bye, everybody.
Absolutely.
Y'all come back now. Yeah.
361. 360.